Hey guys, it's Igor here. Today's video is going to be slightly different. I'll tell you how car dealerships keep you broke, how buying a new car can be a total rip-off, and how by investing that $30,000 that you are planning to spend on a car into something else could actually potentially make you a rich person and having up to $100,000 of potential annual income if you watch this video until the end. Banks and dealerships do not want you to find out. I expect this video to be criticized a lot because I'm going to provide some real numbers. Okay, smash the like button, let's do this. You're walking into a dealership. You're prepared to buy a car for $30,000. Now, majority of Americans and Canadians are not able to save up a $30,000 down payment of cash. Most of the buyers are going for finance or a lease. So you manage to save up $5,000 of your down payment, you're walking to a car dealership, you chose a car that you're ready to buy, and it costs you $30,000. Dealership says, we'll give you a finance for this car for 5% annual on a term of 5 years, 60 months, and here is how you get ripped off. Financial advisor walks into a room, says congratulations, you're pre-approved for the car loan. Your payments are going to be only $272.69. You look at that numbers and what you're making, and $272.69 bi-weekly doesn't sound that much. So you go ahead and you take the loan. All of a sudden you realize that you have to pay tax. And let's take Ontario for example. GST and HST, it's a 13% tax, so $3,900 you have to add to the $30,000 amount. All of a sudden, your car that you were going to buy for $30,000 is now $33,900. So you pay down the $5,000 that you brought with you, and you end up owing the dealership $28,900 before the loan. Now the interest that you are going to pay on the amount of $28,900 is going to be $1,225.97. This is the amount that bank is making on top of the profits that dealership is making. That's what the bank is making by giving you that money in 1 year. An average car depreciates by 20% in its first year. Depreciation, easy terms, is that when you buy a new car, you cannot sell it for the same price. And that difference is basically depreciation. 20% on $30,000 car that you purchase is going to be $6,000. So you lose $6,000 on top of that. Because if you were going to sell that car that you purchased for $30,000, after 1 year, you will only get $24,000. In fact, driving off the lot, as soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates by 10%. So you lose $3,000 by just driving off the lot, and then another $3,000 within that year. So $6,000. Now wait a second, before you drive off the lot, you have to sign all of that paperwork, and all of a sudden you discover that the dealership had a hidden fee that is called a dealership processing fee, and they put it all the time. It can be different, it can be $600, it can be $1,200. Let's say they charge you $1,000, even though it's a new car. I know it doesn't make sense. If they're already profiting on selling a car to you, why would they charge you a dealership fee? But lots of them do. Okay, quickly smash the like button, guys, because this isn't yet over. It's not yet over. In first year, by owning a new car, you have to get a full coverage insurance because bank is not going to let you get the third-party coverage. So your insurance, in average in Canada, it goes by $100 up. So you spend $1,200 extra because you own a new car. If you add taxes, extra insurance, dealership fee, interest that bank is making on you, and depreciation together, it ends up in $13,325.97 in 1 year. When the dealership wants you to believe that your bi-weekly payments are this, you are actually paying almost double the amount like this. You're meant to believe that by paying that, you basically bi-weekly fees, you are paying off your principal amount, and the interest, in reality, you lose double the amount and you actually gain nothing. Basically, in 1 year, you lose more than 1/3 of the car that you have purchased in the money lost. That's how it works. But if you were to take this amount that you lost in 1 year, divided by 12 months, and instead on 12 equal payments in a year, invested into your savings, into your investment account by 7% per annum for next 35 years, you would end up with $2,971.66. That would generate you over $100,000 passive annual income. Now this is what keeps you broke. This is why what people don't want you to know. This is the retirement. This is the dream that majority of Americans and Canadians are having, is to retire. And this is how the new cars, they eat up your dreams and you lose that much of money. Now, I know what you're about to say in the comments, so I want to clarify a few things. The taxes that you pay can be split into that 5 years of depreciation period that we calculated. And I know that the dealership fee can also be split, and we can calculate it with the future value, present value, and all of those crazy economics terms that is there. But it's still, even though you might come up with a little bit of a different and smaller amount of money, and I know that this example might sound as an extreme, but is an example to give you a clear vision of that you are losing a freaking ton of money by buying a brand new car, whereas you can just go buy a pre-owned car. Check this out, I actually have a bird feeder there, and first time I see a bird there. I'll tell you guys, the benefits of buying an old car are this: you can buy it for cash, so you don't pay the interest. You can buy it for cash, so you don't have to pay the tax for it. You are not losing as much money on depreciation. So if you're buying something older than 5 years, you are not losing much money as you do when you buy the brand new off the lot. Okay friends, if you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to this channel to see more, and I'm more excited to read your comments, and I know there will be a lot of criticism, so I'm kind of excited to see what's going to come up. By the way, there is a bird feeder, and there was just, where's the bird? Just bird was there. I put a bird feeder there, and it's awesome. I have now more birds in my backyard. Beautiful backyard. I managed to save up for this house as a down payment because I drive a pre-owned car.